In this video, not only am I going to be showing you the Kenmore Top Freezer refrigerator model 61219, we're going to go over all the features, but additionally, on top of that, I'm going to show you a sound comparison between my old refrigerator and this replacement, and I'm also going to be going over the power consumption, which was the main reason why I purchased this Kenmore refrigerator. So right here, we're looking at 393 kilowatt hours per year. And that kind of factors out to about $48 that you're going to spend in energy consumption per year. So if I were to move this tray out of the way, you just kind of pivot to the left here and then lift up and then it comes right out. So right here is where you adjust the freezer settings. Right here is the coldest on the left, and then on the right is the warmest. So it's set right here on the recommended, which is in the middle. You get two freezer shelves along with the shelf I showed you earlier. Let's go ahead and reinstall that. So you get two levels, one right here, one right here. You can also put in an ice maker here and connect it up to a water line, but it does not come with one. I didn't want one because I found out through my research that not having all these bells and whistles actually lowers the overall energy consumption of the refrigerator. Moving down to the refrigerator portion, we have a pantry drawer that pulls out. We have a whole different customizable adjustments that you can do for each shelf. You can put the shelf here, here, here. You can move this one over on the other side. You can most likely get another one to put in there if you wanted to. Yeah, so these are called the crisper bins. There's one on each side. They pull out. And right down here you have your vegetable and fruit drawers. You can actually adjust the humidity control to go down to the fruit level, or you can go up to the vegetable level, or anywhere between of your preference. Same thing with both sides. So right here along the door, we have the dairy bin. You also have all of these shelves here on the door. Let me see if I can get you a better picture. These shelves can be really adjusted to any height that you prefer. There's little notches here all throughout, all the way up and down of this door. So you can put them, you can even take them out if you need to put something larger in the door. And down here on the bottom, you also have a tray here down in the bottom as well. Right here is the adjustment for the temperature of the refrigerator. It's recommended 4, but you can definitely adjust it to whatever setting you'd like. All right, so right now we're going on day 2, and I've put some stuff in the freezer. I let it run overnight. And we are looking at just under freezing. So I'm definitely happy with the result from this refrigerator. All right, let's go ahead and open up the refrigerator and take a look at the temperature. We're looking at about 32 degrees, 34 degrees. Yeah, 34 degrees. So that's under 40 degrees. And keep in mind that this is the recommended settings for both the freezer and the refrigerator. So this refrigerator is definitely performing, and it's exceeding my expectations. So there were two main reasons why I wanted to replace my existing refrigerator. The first one, which we're going to get into now, is sound. I literally could hear my old refrigerator kick on, and the sound would literally radiate throughout the whole entire house. So when I was looking at this refrigerator, I saw in the specs that it was 1 decibel. And I was like, you know what? Even if it isn't 1 decibel in real life, it's probably going to be significantly quieter than my existing refrigerator. So this is what the old refrigerator sounded like. And now this is what the new refrigerator sounded like. As you can see, there is a tremendous difference. The second reason I purchased this refrigerator was because of power consumption. This was by far, hands down, the most efficient when it came to power consumption for the average consumer refrigerator that I could find. On spec, this actually was under 400 kilowatts per year, and I think when I did a conversion, it was about 45 watts. But what I thought was weird was right when I first plugged in that refrigerator, I noticed that on full tilt, when it was trying to cool down the refrigerator and freezer, right when I first plugged it in, when everything was warm, it was going at about 120 watts. And I was like, wow, that's not really that much less than my past refrigerator. But what I discovered was there's actually 2, maybe 3 energy modes that this thing runs on. Once it cools everything down, I noticed when it just has to maintain the coolness in both the freezer and the refrigerator, it actually was consuming only 59 watts. That's actually 1 watt less than a 60-watt incandescent light bulb. So the fact that this thing barely generates any noise, and it's by far, hands down, way better at energy consumption than my past refrigerator, this is a refrigerator I can absolutely recommend to you.